Yo, what's good, what's good? It's your favorite man with the plan, your favorite cozy guy, your favorite Build-A-Bear Tuck, back with you guys with another self-talk today. I hope you guys are doing well, hope you're doing good. Me? I'm feeling cozy over here, you feel me? You know, Queen B, Adidas had to send over the teddy jacket for your boy. You know, I had to get that exclusive order in, you feel me? Feeling super cozy, super comfy, and low-key a little hot too, because it's like 50 degrees outside, and I don't know why I'm wearing this teddy jacket. But you know what, Beyonce, thank you. Thank you. I'm on my cozy vibes for this episode, so let's get into this. And remember, make sure to like, subscribe, follow to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all social medias at King_Tucker. Make sure y'all make that young follow. I know I haven't been doing this in my past videos, but now that my following is starting to grow, I'm trying to plug that in there. So make sure you like and subscribe on this joint, please, and thank you. So for this week's album of the week, I'm picking an album that has a beautiful mix of sounds, melodies, 808s, the whole 9 yards. I'm picking Daft Punk Discovery.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Now chill. I know when I said at the beginning of the season, like, oh, Tug, you gonna put us on to some new artists, right? I wanna hear some new heat. This album came out in 2001. Yes, I know, chill, shut up, I know this. But after hearing the recent news that they're breaking up, you gotta give the people their flowers while they still here. And you cannot tell me you have not listened to one Daft Punk song your whole entire life. One More Time, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, Get Lucky. Like, come on now, they made basically our whole generation. So I'm gonna give them their flowers while they still here and shout out the album Discovery. I mean, to summarize their influence in a couple sentences, especially for my younger audience watching this, a lot of your current and favorite artists use sample and sounds from them. For instance, Ye with Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Tame Impala, like literally Tame Impala is today's generation of Daft Punk, man. Like every time you listen to a Daft Punk album, they're gonna make you dance. It's gonna make you jump. It's gonna make you get up because it just brings that certain life to you. You feel me? Especially coming here from the Chicago house scene, it was just like synonymous with each other. So make sure if you haven't listened to it already, I know it's old, but it still hit the same exact way. Daft Punk Discovery. And Spotify, Apple Music, I don't think it's on SoundCloud, but all your major music streaming sites. Daft Punk Discovery. And thank you, Daft Punk, for making your vibes and your music for this long. So for this episode of Self Talk, even though I'm in my very cozy fit, we're gonna talk about a topic that is very uncozy. And something we all go through in life once in a while, whether we was little kids or even as adults today, and it is the process and trial of rejection. Yes, people, we all go through it, whether it be going to the job interview, thinking you aced it, made everybody happy and pleased with your resume being on fleek, and you still do not get the job, or whether you go into the club trying to holler at somebody and they don't want to give you no time of day because your feet crusty, you're too short, you're just not fitting the mold. We all get rejected. Nobody is impervious to this, you feel me? So I'm gonna give you 4 tips and tricks on how to process that rejection and get past it, because we're not gonna let rejection define us over here. We're not gonna let that happen. So let's get into this rejection. Remember your worth. Now repeat after me. You is smart, you is important, and you is a boss. Remember that. Nobody's rejection of you or anything they have to say about you should affect your self-worth. It shouldn't. And this is why self-love, self-care, and self-faith is going to be so important to remember what your self-worth is. Your self-worth will overpower any type of rejection that will come your way, you feel me? It is a very good example of this, especially in current hip-hop culture now, is Lil Uzi Vert. Now I know a lot of people said he is very stupid for putting a $24 million diamond, in his forehead. And I don't know why he did it, but I see it as a low-key flex, and don't judge me, it's a flex just because you putting that much worth on your body, literally on your body. And that's for us. Don't put no diamonds in your forehead. Don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for that, but keep yourself to a super high standard, because people gonna reject you almost every single day. But knowing that you are a very important person, and knowing that you a boss of these streets, and ain't nobody finna hold you down, and you gonna still keep pushing regardless of that, that is so important. Self-love is synonymous with self-worth. The more love and faith you have in yourself, the more worth you'll be. And ways to improve your self-love and self-worth: positive affirmation, being productive on a day-to-day basis, praying. You know, for me, it's just, I didn't have all the self-love back like 2 or 3 years ago when I was big, but now over the years I shed the weight, my self-worth went up insurmountably. When I mean high. Like, if someone tried to reject me, I'm like, well, shoot, it's they lost at this point, G. I'm like, it doesn't affect me that much because my worth is so high. It's like, either talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all, period. You just gotta remember your self-worth. Regardless of any rejections that come your way, your worth is gonna save the day every time. So tip number 1, remember your self-worth. Process your emotions. You can laugh, you can cry, you can scream. Find a way to process your emotions through the rejection. Like I said at the beginning, we all get rejected. So you got to find a constructive way to process those emotions. You don't want to have them bottled up, you feel me? Because that's going to cause you depression and just nasty emotions overall, and just going to stay there. You don't want that, because like I said, you don't want that rejection affecting your self-worth. You want to get them emotions out, cry, scream, punch, journal, whatever you got to do. Just get them out fast so you can get back to bossing up in these streets. Like, for me, it's just a certain stigma I've seen, especially growing up, is that us men, and specifically black men, we have a hard time processing our emotions. We have a hard time like expressing our emotions, because just through like us growing up and the way our parents taught us, like, we just don't do that. And that is something I find very, very false nowadays. I'm talking strictly to my male audience right now. It is okay to process your emotions. I cry a lot, and I cry a whole lot, but people don't see it. But I make sure I process those emotions accordingly. Especially like for me, when I was in college, my grandfather died, and I can strictly remember that through that whole entire time that my grandfather died, I did not cry once. And it still shocks me to this day, because I was extremely close to him, like, especially growing all the way up. We used to go fishing all the time. He went to all my baseball and football games, taught me life lessons, and I did not cry once when he died. And I'm like thinking in the back of my mind, why am I not crying? I should be like on the floor weeping, like boo-hooing all over the place. And I'm just like, I just can't cry, because that's just the way society taught me. Like, you hold your tears up, you hold your feelings up. So it literally was like 2 or 3 years after that where I finally just let it all out. Just because it was bad for me. It was bad to keep them bad emotions out in me. So process your emotions, you know, take your time. For me, the gym now is kind of like my therapy session. Whenever I'm mad, whenever I'm sad, whenever I'm pissed off, it's just literally I go to the gym, just let those emotions out so I can feel better once I get out of it. That's my outlet, and that's my place to just bring my peace back. So remember to take your time, recover, recoup, and then get back into the action. Process those emotions. No one is immune to rejection. I don't care how perfect somebody looks. I'm not immune to it. Probably your favorite influencer or IG person ain't immune to it. Your favorite celebrity isn't immune to it. Everybody got rejected their whole entire life. Like, for instance, Michael Jordan got rejected in high school. So many of your favorite athletes had a rejection at some point in their life, and look where they are today, still grinding out here. Remember, process those emotions. Tip number 2, process the emotions. And L stands for lesson. It is not a loss, it is a lesson. Use each rejection you get as a learning experience. Especially for all my people in the job market field, use this tip extremely, because especially for people coming out of college, You're gonna take a lot of L's in your career. I'm just gonna let you know this straight up. You're gonna take a lot of L's. But remember to learn from each experience, because the more you learn from each L, the less likely you're gonna get rejected in the future. Because for me, especially something I do, is that if a interview doesn't work out, I always email the person that I interview with to see, hey, what can I have improved on during the interview? What could I have done different? And 9 times out of 10, they email me back saying, okay, you could have did this better, could have did that better. And then I put that in my notes. So for the next time I interview with somebody, I'm gonna come in better. I'm gonna come in stronger. Like, you gotta always level up each time, even after an L, because I'm always gonna try to get stronger, whether it be a win or a loss. And trust me, this tip doesn't only affect your career, it can affect your dating life as well, people. I understand we're gonna take L's. You're gonna try to holler at that person, they ain't gonna mess with you. But please, 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 do not let your pride get away from a lesson. Do not let your pride get in the way of a lesson, because you don't wanna know how many times I've been in the club, I've been in the gym, and I see my dude over here trying to holler at somebody.
Dang, shorty bad as hell, G. You know I gotta apply that pressure quick. I'm gonna holler at her real quick. No cap, 5 minutes is gonna be done. She gonna be riding with me, you feel me?
And literally 5 minutes later, they out there snapping and bucking like...
See, this is why I can't understand y'all uppity females, bro. Trying to act all high and mighty, but y'all dresses be from Fashion Nova with y'all cheap self. I saw that mug at Family Dollar across the street. You can't afford nothing. You barely afford cover to get in here with your broke self.
But literally, was you not trying to get her line like 5 minutes ago? Saying she was bad as hell, and she was cute, and you was trying to provide for her? Literally 5 minutes ago? I'm gonna sip my imaginary tea to that, my brother. Like, if you get rejected, just change up your approach, you feel me? If you're not applying enough pressure, apply more pressure. If you're applying too much pressure, calm it down a little bit. You're gonna learn from every single experience, because like, hey, the girl or the man is not going anywhere. They're gonna still be there. And maybe if you change your approach, maybe if you change the way you talk to the person, maybe they're gonna wanna holler back at you. There's always second chances for some. You never know. So remember, an L stands for lessons, not losses. Lessons, not losses. Tip number 3. Do not let rejection define you. Listen to me. You are a boss. You are great. You are awesome. And you're going to do dope things in this world. Do not let this rejection define your character. That is trash. You better not let rejection do that to you. Like, we came to the conclusion, rejection is trash. We know this. But sometimes rejections have a blessing in disguise. For like numerous examples throughout history. Imagine if the Portland Trail Blazers would have drafted Michael Jordan. And instead, he didn't go to the Chicago Bulls. Imagine what life would have been if that was different. You know how freaking different life would be? That rejection at that moment for MJ was a blessing in disguise, because life literally, we have dope shoes. Chicago is a town of champions, you feel me? It's like life would be so different. So look at that rejection as a blessing in disguise. Plus, self-affirmation is key. Keep telling yourself, yes, I'm strong. Yes, I'm great. Yes, I'm the dopest person on this planet. Please keep telling that to yourself, because that's going to keep you up, and rejection is not going to get in your way of that. Literally, they taking the loss, not you. No matter what they have to say, you are a dope person, and ain't nobody's going to stop your worth at all. And I mean that so heavily that rejections can be blessings in disguise. Especially my people in relationships right now, whether you in a relationship or married, imagine if that person you was dating with before your current partner right now did not mess up. Just imagine how different your life would be. Would it be better? Probably not. That rejection was a blessing in disguise. God blessed you with this one. Like, hold on, I'm gonna find a bigger bag for you. I got you. You may see this L right now, but trust me, it's gonna turn to a huge W in the future. And yes, rejection may bring you sadness, but guess what? It's a new day. It's a new grind. It's a new mission. You a boss, and it's time to run the world. So do not let rejection define you. Tip number 4. And that's all I got for y'all today, man. I know we talked about an uncomfortable topic, but remember what I always say, being uncomfortable will make you stronger. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social platforms. Stay blessed, stay strong. I know spring is coming. The weather's getting better. It's gonna get brighter for you guys. Keep leveling up and always find the balance within you. This is Tuck. This is Q&K. Peace.